It's been said that the most exciting hunt is when the predator and the prey can be interchangeable. This is the most exciting hunt there is. When a bear comes at you and you know he knows you're there, the tensions become almost unbearable. Today we are with a young man and his father taking on such a challenge. We travel to Canada to fulfill a dream in Sanford's Wild Dakota.
We love this family celebration, which we have every year.
Dad, tea for Dad!
Got to experience it with my son. That's the most important thing.
This big fish. This guy bit right at the boat.
Adios.
Let me go sit by Mom.
Good luck to you guys.
As big as me, baby.
Down he went. All right.
Here, Tank, right here. Tank, here. Good boy.
I guess I got to be the lucky one.
That is a nice walleye.
Brown trout on a fly rod. Look at that.
You can't do this at home on the couch.
Sanford's Wild Dakota is presented by Gary's Gun Shop, where the shooters shop, Sioux Empire SCI, River Rock Lodge, the finest hunting and lodging, Vortex, the force of optics, Premier Builders, creative experience, credibility, Ringneck Retreat, a true bird hunting experience, Venom Outdoors, cutting-edge designs for serious anglers, Skins It, get the most out of your fish fillet, Gary Allen's Guide Services, DRC Call Company, Hot Springs Spas, Bob's Custom Meats, Garrettson Sportsman's Club, Cartridge World, and these fine sponsors.
Today, Wild Dakota is tagging along with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation on a bear hunt. The OAF provides hunting and fishing adventures to youth under the age of 25 and wounded veterans under the age of 40. Adam Walter and his mom and dad, Mark and Marcia, and myself are heading to Nipigon, Canada, where Bob Bierman of Nipigon Bear Hunts is going to host a hunt for Adam, and at the same time, Mark is taking advantage of the opportunity to try and bag a bear of his own.
You want some big bears, you go to Bob's camp, and Bob's got them, and Bob does. I mean, it's proof.
Hunters come from all over to hunt bear with Bob, and for good reason. He has numbers and quality bear. It's not uncommon to be in camp to see a 3, 4, or even a 500-pound black bear being brought in. I met Bob through a friend, and he's the kind of outfitter you should know.
I met Vern through a good friend of mine, Doug Sangle. And I've seen Vern there many times. I know he's got a real good TV show. I get to see it the odd time when I'm down there. But he has this deal where he takes kids that are got problems like health-wise and sets them up on these kind of like these wish list dream trips. And I thought, well, we could do a bear hunt for Adam, and it worked out perfect.
Good morning, Mark. Vern Bohr with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. Hey, got a question for you about a bear hunt that's a possibility coming up here.
Last spring when the Sioux Falls Sports Show was going on, Vern called from Wild Dakota. He helps with the Outdoor Adventure Foundation. He called and said, hey, I got a opportunity of visiting with Bob from Nipigon River Hunts, and he wants to get together with me and do a bear hunt with one of the kids that's been going through some tough times. And Vern says, Adam, we're going to take Adam up there and he's going to shoot a bear, because he knows Adam from the past hunts and activities that we've done together, and the bear hunt would be right up his alley. And then we just went and visited on Sunday there with him, and it all clicked, everything worked. I decided there with Adam that when I saw I was going to come up and be up here, that I would do a hunt too, so Bob had room for another hunt up here. So we made accommodations for us, and it's just been phenomenal.
I mean, we didn't really know if it was going to come to anything or if we were going to be able to even go, because I'm busy with school and that kind of thing. But then we got up to Sioux Falls and we started talking to them and figuring out dates, and realized that there's a good possibility that I'm actually going to be able to go. And from that time to this time, that's about all I've been thinking about for hunting.
And it actually was going to come to reality, and we're like, wow, we're actually going to go to Canada bear hunting. And Bob said we could all come up as a family. I could hang out at camp and just just be there and be there with Adam and Mark when they get their bears. It was just a great opportunity. They had so much fun, and I probably had just as much fun waiting than the anticipation of knowing what they're going to get, if they're going to get anything. Just hearing their experience has been a lot of fun this weekend.
Sanford's Wild Dakota is presented by The Graphic Shop, Scott Bolte Sanitation, Trans Freight and Logistics, Chaps Buck Outdoors, Keeping Kids in Outdoor Sports, the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and Outdoors Weekly.
One sprain, one injury, one break can bring your entire world tumbling down. Don't put your life on hold. Get expert care when you need it with Sanford Orthopedic Fast Track. Convenient walk-in care available 7 days a week to get you back on track faster. Call 605-328-2663 or visit sanfordfasttrack.org to find a location near you.
At Cartridge World, we're so confident in our product that we back up every cartridge with 100% satisfaction guaranteed. Why spend big money on new printer cartridges when you can save up to 50% by using refilled or remanufactured cartridges from Cartridge World? Plus, we offer free pickup and delivery to most businesses. We're environmentally friendly too, so you'll save money and help save the planet. Affordable, green, and guaranteed. Cartridge World.
The all-new Bob's Custom Meats is located 1 block east of the convenience store on 241st Street, Chester, South Dakota. We will process your wild game, domestic, fish, or poultry into the best flavored meat available. From start to processed end, we cut, wrap, steaks, chops, and roasts. You can choose from our long list of processed meats such as sticks, brats, jerky, sausage, and smoked meats. Bob's Custom Meats new location, 1 block east of the convenience store on 241st Street, Chester, South Dakota.
The Skins It Fish Skinner is absolutely incredible. Have you ever tried filleting a fish with results like this? Then you have to have a Skins It. You'll never have to fillet fish the old-fashioned way again. See how easily it takes the rib bones out. Watch as the Skins It peels back the skin and scales away from the meat without waste and fast too. Check out the Skins It Fish Skinner at fishskinner.com.
It started raining. We threw everything in the truck.
A blast actually went off 2 feet to my right side.
And it broke right at the halfway point.
Hey, this has VIP warranty. They just told me to send in the parts.
Just they looked at them, evaluated them.
They cleaned them up really well and fixed the eye cups.
And here we are a week later hunting with a new scope.
To Vortex, it is a very important promise.
You buy a Vortex optic and it might be the last one you'll ever have to buy.
This portion of Wild Dakota is presented by Ringneck Retreat. One of South Dakota's prime hunting destination, offers a genuine bird hunting experience. Veteran owner Derek Cheddar has 30+ years of guiding to make your getaway a success. Join our tradition and relax in our comfortable, rustic hunting lodge.
Bob Bierman, owner of Nipping and River Bear Hunts, which is the name I've had forever, but it also includes moose hunting, wolf hunting, and moose, bears, wolves. That's the majority of it.
It's not as bad as the first one.
We run about 50 bear hunters a year, and we can pretty much always offer over 90% success. Moose hunting, more honestly, is more like 50%. It's a way tougher deal killing a moose in this country, especially with an arrow. But and wolf hunting would be about the same, about 50%. I don't like to, BS anybody into saying it's easy. It's not easy.
We're just using brownies and chocolate cake, butter tart squares, icing. That's about it. That's all you need.
Anything sweet?
Just anything sweet. That's right. Syrup.
Grease.
Chocolate fudge, grease, restaurant grease.
We're from South Dakota and we sit in the tree stands during rut all day. We're used to it. Everybody's sitting around. I told Adam, I said, you should probably go. And Vern goes, yep,
Usually the hunters head out to the stands about 3 in the afternoon. Mark, Adam, and I agreed that we would not see any bears in camp, so we decided to head out to the stands just a little early. Better to sit in the stand instead of the couch.
Decided to go out early and make sure everything was all set up and get used to everything. So we grabbed our bucket of bait and headed on out and came on out, and we're in the stands probably 3-4 hours earlier than everybody else. It's just, you're going to come to Canada, you're not going to sit in the motel, and you can visit when it's dark and everybody's done. We wanted to get out in the stands and get going, and it worked out.
It's a warm afternoon, and thank goodness I remembered the thermostat, because you need mosquito control. Adam brought a few books along from school to do some double duty. No way I could do that. My job was to be on watch, but after a big lunch, that's going to be tough. Watching is just that. You'll see them, but you won't hear them. And every motion, like flicking a mosquito, is done in slow motion. Now it's a waiting game, so we sit back and relax and watch the show that Mother Nature's going to put on for us. I don't know how Adam can just sit there and study. Every time we hear a sound, you have to look up and see what made the sound. The squirrels and chipmunks are making a majority of the noise. One more thing, you always want to look behind you, because you always hear the war stories of these animals that come in from the backside and surprise you. So you just have to take a look. The wind is picked up to help hide any of the sounds that we might make. Then it's showtime. Our first bear appears. The heart begins to race, and after the appearance we settle down and decide this is not the one. So we watch. Did I say the heart begins to race? When you watch him coming down the path to your stand and looks up at you, it's a face-to-face, eye-to-eye. The primal instinct starts to take over. Who's gonna win this one?
Sanford's Wild Dakota is presented by The Graphic Shop, Scott Bolte Sanitation, Trans Freight and Logistics, Chaps Buck Outdoors, Keeping Kids in Outdoor Sports, the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and Outdoors Weekly.
River Rock Lodge is the place to hunt, fish, and hold family or corporate functions. 2,000 acres of prime pheasant habitat provides the ultimate in wild pheasant hunting. With over 2,000 wild birds harvested each year, you'll be sure to have a memorable hunt. Relax at our base camp between hunts. Here we serve hot lunches and package your birds for transport. If fishing is in your future, we can take you to South Dakota's prime fishery, the Missouri River. Let us be your one-stop event center. Just minutes away from the Pier Airport, River Rock Lodge has it all.
Buyers and sellers deserve more than a cold listing in print. What it boils down to is buyers want a deal and sellers want top dollar. The only way to get the best of all worlds is experience. If you're looking to buy or sell, don't do it alone. Reward Real Estate can do it all, from residential, commercial, recreational to hunting property. And with over 20 years of experience, you can trust that Brett has your best interest in mind. Buy or sell a property with Brett and receive a 5-day stay in a beach vacation condo in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. Visit us on the web or give us a call.
So the first day we got in the stand, and I don't know, we got there about 1-2 o'clock. We went out there pretty early, and then we had the first bear come by, like I said, and the first bear comes by, and I'm like, this thing's like 700 pounds. That's a big bear. Kind of look up at Vern. I was like, how big? And he's like, about 200. I'm like, are you sure? It looks like 500 to me. But they come out and they're just monstrous animals. They just dominate everything they do. And
Adam has decided that he's going to pass on this one. The bear is giving us a good look to try and gauge his size and weight. We figure him to be in the low 200s. Adam's goal is to try and shoot a bear at least 300 pounds.
We decided it was a little bit too small for that first day and let him out there eat, hang around, stretch out for a while, and then he went away, and then we had a bear come by we like to call Boo Boo. Came by a couple, 2-3 times, and it was a nice little tiny bear. It was a little bigger than a cub. And then the third bear that came by, it was a really unique bear. It had a white face. It was a really built bear. It wasn't very slender. It was a pretty muscular bear, had big paws, had a pretty big head, and the one defining characteristic is its face was almost white, kind of like a ghost is what it looked like to me. And being in the stand the first time with bear, we really didn't know, I guess I didn't really know sizing, because bears are a really tough animal to field judge.
He also is acting really nervous, so we're hoping that the big boy will come in next.
And the bear comes out, and I don't really know, and it knows, as soon as it comes out, it knows we're there. It's looking up at us the whole time, and it's eyeing us, and it's walking, and ends up walking about 6 yards right below us and looks straight up at us. And that's an experience itself. If you ever had an animal 300 pounds and over looking at you, that's sizing you up there, is crazy in itself. And we decided to let it walk that first night. It was the first day. We had a couple more days, and
the last bear we saw yesterday had a limp, and I nicknamed him Funny Face.
As we let it walk, and after it got away, and that night I think we maybe saw one more bear came in, and then we kind of got back to the camp, and I got to thinking about how unique that bear actually was. My dad brought his bear in, had a really nice bear, and the whole thing was black, the whole sleek black. Another guy shot one was black.
They all said that that bear is over 300 pounds, so Adam is waiting for this one. Now, Mark is in the stand, and he's having some good luck also, seeing a lot of bears.
So opening day, typically everybody's here in the morning. A lot of them have run around and picked out a bait that they want. The other guys will assign a bait. So we're ready to go mid-afternoon, set everybody out, and they'll hunt till dark, which is the 9:30, you'll be finished for sure in the opening season, August 15th.
Bob says, oh, come on back, and we'll head on out, give him a little bit, and we come out, and Bob had some other guys from town that helped drag out these bears, because that's 300 pounds of dead weight, and they're tough to get out of the bush here, as they call it.
Nice
so it was phenomenal. Just shot a nice bear. Shot him right smack dab in the middle. Didn't quite pass all the way through, but I heard him go about 40 yards over here, and that's the last time I had heard him. And then I looked, kind of heard over here, he was moaning, the death moan, so pretty sure that he's dead. Just gonna go back and pick up. I don't know if I can get out to call Bob or not, but I'm gonna go call Bob to see if we can go get this bear.
Congratulations, Mark. That is a bear of a lifetime. Now, Adam and I are waiting for Funny Face to show up again because it was about this time yesterday. And there he is. Don't worry, Adam. I think he'll be back.
Sanford's Wild Dakota is brought to you by Gary Allen's South Dakota Missouri River Fishing and Hunting Guide Service, the finest walleye, smallmouth bass, and pheasant hunting in the Midwest. Book your next adventure with our professional service and have a trip of a lifetime.
Being part of a great team means you know your role and you work your role to the best of your ability. If you're consistently going to show up and be your best, you're going to be part of that team. You can see the success they have over time. It's not just 1 year flash in the pan. It's consistent success over time, which makes them great. And that's where the work ethic comes in. The ability to come into work, do the same thing repeatedly day after day after day, and putting your best foot forward is going to separate you from the rest.
Choose the experts. Choose Sanford Orthopedics and Sports Medicine.
Gary's Gun Shop in Sioux Falls and Winter, where the shooter shops. Home to an impressive selection of over 3,500 new and used guns, plus ammo, scopes, an indoor range, and all the accessories. Shop Gary's in Winter for your shooting needs, along with fishing rods, tackle, live bait, western saddles, and accessories. We're family owned and operated with many years of experience to assist you.
Gary's Gun Shop, where the shooter shops.
905 West 41st Street, Sioux Falls, and Gary's 2 on Main Street in Winter.
Venom floats are the only bobbers on the market that allow you to change your jig size without cutting the foam or modifying components. Change the buoyancy of the Venom float up or down by simply moving the foam. The Venom float is the most sensitive bobber available, allowing you to set the bobber at the exact buoyancy you want with versatility matched by no other bobber. Venom floats will quickly become the go-to floats in your tackle box. Try a Venom adjustable float today. It's truly amazing.
At SCI, Sioux Empire Chapter, our mission is to protect hunters' rights and to promote wildlife conservation. We believe strongly in our youth and are committed to the education of our youth by promoting respect, responsibility, and discipline to manage wildlife and wildlife habitat. At the SCI Sioux Empire Chapter, our goal is to develop safe, responsible youth hunters who are aware of their hunting heritage and understanding the hunter's role and responsibility with wildlife and the land. Join the local SCI chapter today and ensure your hunting heritage.
The Garrettson Sportsman's Club is a complete modern facility located off I-90 exit 410, then 5 miles north. We offer a variety of opportunities for the sportsman. Trap leagues are available throughout the year. An indoor pistol range and the area's largest up-to-date rifle range, 50, 100, 200-yard ranges allow for you to sight in your rifle to actual distances. The range is secure for your convenience and protection. This fall, have the confidence your firearm is accurate. The rest is up to you. Garrettson Sportsman's Club, where good friends meet.
I'm Bob from Big Rig Barbecue on 41st in Minnesota. Got a really simple chicken recipe here for you. A nice brine. Take 2 cups kosher salt, 2 cups sugar. You can always find the recipe on one of these boxes. Mix it up and dump it in your chicken. Brine overnight. Thanks a lot. See you next time.
Sanford's Wild Dakota is presented by The Graphic Shop, Scott Bolte Sanitation, Trans Freight and Logistics, Chaps Buck Outdoors, Keeping Kids in Outdoor Sports, the Outdoor Adventure Foundation, and Outdoors Weekly.
Adam and I are in the stand, and it's getting on in the afternoon. Funny Face made a brief appearance and then left. I'm hoping he returns for Adam's sake because I think Adam has his heart set on him.
This bear is a really unique bear, and I kind of thought to myself, if this bear comes back by, I'm going to hopefully try to get a shot at it. Well, we got in the stand the second day. We got in there early, about 2 o'clock again, It was hot. It was about 95 or so. It was cooking. We were sitting up there just sweating. The sun just gets behind the trees a little bit. And
This little guy is sneaking in for a snack, but I think he knows the big boy is close by. I hope his fast exit means that Funny Face is returning. And sure enough, it's showtime.
then all of a sudden I kind of see this big figure walking through, and at the time I didn't know what bear it was, and there's this big old black figure, and I decided, usually you don't see them till they get on you. That's the cool thing about bears, is you never hear them until you can see them. They're not like deer where they're making noise. Well, I see this bear coming for some reason. I looked up and I see it and kind of poked Vern and told him it was coming, and from when it was walking I could tell, I think I'm gonna shoot this bear. This bear just looks huge. And it comes out, and it just happened to see that it was that same bear, that same white face, and I was like, you know, this is meant to be. This is gorgeous bear. And
About 3 o'clock, we're sitting there visiting with the other hunters, and Adam texts and says, "Ring Bob, just shot a big one."
hear the moan, but you gotta act now.
What's that?
You gotta act now. You gotta give me a hug.
You heard the moans?
No, you gotta give me a hug.
All right, good job, guys. The bears, they move so quick and so you know, one paw's up, one paw's back. You're trying to get that perfect shot with the bow and arrow to get a clean kill going through, and just didn't work out for him. But second day, again, you know, we're from South Dakota, and we sit in the tree stands during rut all day.
This was a whitish, kind of gingerish, and the bottom of his neck and everything was too, and his face all the way, like, has like a black mohawk. It was a really unique, gorgeous bear. They said something you don't see very often, so I was more than happy with that bear.
It's a beautiful looking bear. Once in a lifetime experience for us to come up here and be able to harvest bears of this quality.
All the people you meet at camp, it's such like a family welcoming experience. You meet all these people with different backgrounds, share the common passion of archery hunting, and you meet people that live in the state with you, that kind of thing, and make different connections. And
We just finished a bear hunt up here in Nipawin, Canada, for our special hunter, Adam Walter. And everybody is here having a great time. We're celebrating Adam's first bear. And as always, we run out of time. So remember, in Wild Dakota, we're born free, we live wild, and we're proud to be Americans. Yeah!
Wild Dakota is a limited liability corporation designed for educational and entertainment purposes, targeting the most loyal audience in the world, the outdoors, men, women, and children dedicated to preserving this way of life. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available. Put your message in front of the people who are the backbone of this country. Contact Wild Dakota Productions for more information.